Hello, my lovelies. Hello, Amy. So, are you getting your delivery yet? Well, hello. It's been 2 weeks. I haven't seen you guys in 2 weeks. Oh, bonsoir, Brigitte. Yeah, it seems like it's been a long time though, longer than 2 weeks. So there's a lot that's happened in these last 2 weeks. So, hello, Margot. How are you, darling? My window is 5 to 6. Haven't had an update yet. Oh, crap. All right. So today, obviously, is July the 19th. It is 7 p.m. my time. So my typical, going live time on Monday nights for Mandy Monday. All righty. So we've actually had a lot happen in the last 2 weeks. And I've had, oh my goodness, we had a really good 4th, I think. I liked it. I thought it was good. And we got my daughter home. We got my daughter home from the airport after several mishaps, but it was lots of fun. So I do have pictures of her when she was out in Wyoming. My youngest daughter, Victoria, she was out in Wyoming for a week, and she had an absolute blast. So she's supposed to be sending me all of the video and stuff like that so I can put it together and just make a video for her. So, but she hasn't done that yet. Then oh my goodness. So the 10th, like all of that week, all of the week of the 5th through, seemed very harried and hurried, and I still didn't get mostly nothing done, honestly. I was able to alter my oldest daughter's dress, Kennedy's dress, for her wedding, and I was able to help her with flowers. She made her own wedding bouquet, but I did help her along with it just because, she had never done it before, but she picked out the flowers. And I just told her how to put it together, and I made boutonnieres, all that fun stuff. So we got all of that finished on Friday night, except for I had one little alteration to do for her wedding dress, and that was right in the in the chest area, because pre-made wedding dresses, oh my gosh, yeah. First of all, it was just a commercially produced, it wasn't really a wedding dress per se. And so typically when you buy, a cheaper dress, it's probably not made very well. But this one was actually made really well. It was very classy. It looked fantastic on her. And she got it off of the internet for $14. It's like, holy cow, are you kidding me? So we did last minute alterations in the chest to kind of close it in a little bit. I mean, I wanted her to look classy. She needed to look classy versus looking like she just stepped out of the rag bag. So hi Missy, how are you? Or hola, ¿qué tal? It was a perfect dress for her. It was, Amy. So then Saturday, speaking of Amy, Saturday I went and picked her up from the airport in Des Moines. And oh my gosh, let's see, we went to Bellhop Tiki in Des Moines first. And then we went to, we were supposed to go to, the Revival, I think is where it was. But it was attached to another restaurant. So we sat and ate grilled Brussels sprouts and drank, had a drink and had some crab rangoon. And then we went into this tiki bar and Revival House. There you go. So we had a great time. We had an amazing time. It was lots of fun having her back. And we ended up, let's see, I got myself a little bit snookered. But I hadn't really eaten anything. I don't really eat anything. So we go into, we stopped to get wine, which I'm drinking now. And we got some bottled water and, just some other things. And I, for whatever reason, thought I needed a donut. So I had to get a donut. Hi, Colin. Hi, Darren. I know we never drank the wine. I'm drinking it now. So, cheers. So anywho, oh my gosh. So by the time we got home, I was pretty sobered up. But we lit a fire and we settled down in the Airstream, and there's Lou, the Dick Rooster. This is Lollipop, my favorite wine, Colin, from Madison County Winery. I love it. It is my absolute favorite. So, let's see, what else did we do? Oh my gosh. So then Sunday was the big wedding, and we had so much fun with the wedding. We really did. It went off without a hitch. Amy did a great job officiating. And hi, Ashley. How are you? It's been a while. I know you work at a wine distribution warehouse, Colin. So, oh my gosh, we had family come in from both sides. It was nice. It was just a small, intimate little wedding. It wasn't anything, anything huge. It wasn't super costly. Still waiting on getting pictures back. I don't know if Kennedy has heard anything about those or not yet. I'm sure they will be. So I'm sure they'll be coming soon. And yeah, it was an absolutely wonderful day. It really was. So we gained a son, and Kennedy completed, her family. So it was really nice. It was so nice. It was, wasn't it, hun? So hopefully we'll be able to share pictures. I'm hoping next week I'll be able to share some pictures. But so you'll have to keep your eye out for keep an eye out on my Instagram and on Facebook. And I will try to share some next week if we have any. So it takes a while to Photoshop, or I'm sure she's using Lightroom. She doesn't use Photoshop. So it takes a while to to get through the pictures, but, and to edit them and all of those things. So, I'm just super excited. I can't wait to see them. So, hi, Deb. How are you? Hello, Barb. How are you? So yeah, it was an amazing day. It was absolutely an amazing day. And all the boys looked absolutely adorable, very handsome. And my daughter was absolutely she was just a ravishing beauty. She really was. She was absolutely beautiful. So we had a great time. I think pretty much every night throughout the week until Wednesday, I think we drank every single night that Amy was here. And it was just great. We got to sit out by the fire pit and we got caught up on things, and it was an amazing time. And I am so happy that she came. So, oh yes, I hope so. I hope so, Amy. That's crazy. Fish taking out the trash. Oh, yay! Well, good. Oh, sorry, my eyeball is itching. Weird thing, like I can see the screen way better without my glasses. So I guess they're coming off my head. It was so much fun, and it was so nice to get caught up and just share life again. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm so thankful that you came in and you married the kids and for me, and I had an amazing time. I really did. So last week, that's pretty much all I did. We hung out, we went out to eat and things like that. We didn't I didn't do any cooking. Of course, I don't really cook anymore, so that doesn't help. But Amy got a tenderloin. She loved the tenderloin, I think. So yes, we did need that, Amy. We needed it really badly. You can see better through my bifocal lens when driving. Oh, yes, you do need new ones then. I'm planning an archery get-together next month on Saturday, the 21st at Red Rock Archery. Oh, awesome. Oh, hello, Farming Our Backyard. How are you? So, yeah, we just... It's been a really busy week. Last week, I've had to take the last since Wednesday, after I dropped Amy off at the airport on Wednesday. I had to cry on the way home. So I had to cry because I miss having her here. So anyway, I cried on the way home, and I was exhausted, though. I was absolutely exhausted. It has just been such a go week, like 2 weeks. Like a week prior to the wedding was just, it seemed like it was just constant moving and going. And so, yeah, it was crazy. Okay. All right. Well, awesome, Nathan. How are you? Thank you, Colin. I appreciate the invite. I have to look. I will have to see about coming, because I think that is the weekend that my family, my biological father, his side of the family is, well, my paternal grandmother's side of the family, let's say that. They're doing a family get-together, and I believe it's that weekend, but I'm not positive. It might be the weekend before, and we got some good news, actually. So the 14th of August, we are going to be doing it's Free Comic Book Day, and Tony and I will be going to Mayhem in Des Moines. It's a comic book store, and we will be participating in that, selling some of Tony's artwork. So we're super excited for that. He was personally invited because they wanted to keep, they wanted to put more professionals in their showing. So they invited Tony, and I thought that was really cool. So he's excited for it. He's very, very excited for it. So, it was a good cry, Amy. It wasn't a bad cry. It was just like, I just didn't really want you to go home, because I just felt like we just needed more time together. So it wasn't a bad cry. It was just because I was like, I'm just not going to have her here. So, oh, that would be amazing, Colin. Yes, please. Please, please, please come up. I will actually, let me look and see what the time is, because Let me see here. I got to find this here. I apologize for taking time away from you all, but I want to make sure that I know. I believe it starts at 10 in the morning, but I'm not positive. And I can't get into anything. Tony, can you post that time, please? Yeah, I know. We both like hanging out at Mayhem, and the kids are going to be coming. Well, I think the sun is coming. So, so yes, that would be lovely. I would love to have you and the beautiful missus there to come see us. That would be amazing. Well, thank you, Nathan. I appreciate that so much. And he appreciates it too. He's actually started on a new project. So that started today. That's been crazy. So, I've left over 1.5 quarts of baked garlic that was left by a wedding at a hall my friend manages. I plan on making some hummus and free a few sandwich bags of it, but I need ideas for the rest. Oh, freeze. Okay. Boy, I honestly don't know, other than just freezing it or dehydrating it. I don't really know. I guess I wouldn't dehydrate it. I guess I would freeze it. Whatever you don't make in hummus, and then that way you can just pull a little bit out and throw it into a meat dish or into whatever you are cooking. So my art has to be photography. I can't create from nothing. Yeah, see, I can't either. And I'm definitely not an artist in that kind of a sense at all. I don't draw. I can do lettering. I do lettering really well. So, hi, Terry. Yes, I will. We have to be there at 9, so I would assume they open at 10. So I will share on my Facebook page and the event, and I will that way you guys can check it out. So Mayhem is always a fantastic time for us. Okay, let's see here. Jenny just works over on 22nd near Jethro's. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Okay, we have to be there at 9. Oh, Amy. Oh my God. The Cheeto. That's what he calls it. The Cheeto head. So he says that the customer was absolutely, like, he loved it. It's a flaming cheetah head, guys. A flaming cheetah head. Some people, woo. But hey, if they're happy with it, that's all that matters. So whatever. It is very nice, but potent in flavor. Yeah, they are. Garlic is potent anyway, especially when you bake it. For whatever reason, it seems to really bring out the flavor. So, oh yeah, garlic butter. That's a good suggestion. Hi, Lori. How are you? All right. Amy's groceries are there. I took some. It's done and gone. Need to get back into my wood crafts. I agree. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. It's the 14th, Colin. August 14th. We always come early. Yeah. Flaming hot Cheeto. I know. Hello, Urban Girl. How are you? How are you? How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful day. So I actually did something I haven't ever done with my chickens because we live in town. I think I've posted a couple of shorts over the last week or so. And I'm actually getting ready. I've posted more on TikTok, but I'm going to put together an actual video. I actually have the goal of filming quite a lot this week and trying to get stuff into, at least downloaded onto the computer, onto the laptop, and hopefully I can get some stuff put together and get it out there. So I took a little bit of video of my sunflowers and a little of the tomatoes and pictures of the tomatoes. My tomatoes are finally getting some blooms on them. They're starting to bloom. So I am super excited for that. I cannot talk. I am so sorry, you guys. So my corn has decided to grow, and it is what is there is out of 6 rows, 6 85-foot rows, mind you. Okay, 6 85-foot rows. I probably have 15 corn plants that actually sprouted, that actually germinated and sprouted. But most of them are right at about my knee height. So I'm probably only about, they say, you know, knee high by the 4th of July for corn. So I'm about 2 weeks out, 2 weeks behind. But honestly, I'm super impressed that it has grown the way it has. So yes, I let the chickens out. I let the chickens out. And so if you guys have seen the shorts, and if you go to TikTok, you can see, I have a couple of videos actually now. I put one up on TikTok today. Lou the Dick Rooster. So yeah, he decided that it was going to be fun to chase Mom around the yard. Yeah, so I did get some of that, and I plan to make a few shorts out of it. So okay. Oh, that'll be great, Deb. His birthday's the 14th. That's cool. I can build and do, but that's all geometric shapes. Yeah, I'm pretty anal retentive, pretty type A personality when it comes to that stuff. I don't know why. I always have been. So let's see here. Okay. You're going to bed. Okay. Good night. Buenas noches. Okay. Let's see here. We have trouble with corn. Need to fix that. You know, it's hard even sometimes in our area. In my zone, I'm in a zone 5. And I'm right in between a 5A and a 5B. So, you know, I just always say I'm a zone 5. So, but I just got everything in the ground so late, and a lot of stuff didn't germinate. So, and then I've had deer and rabbits, and I have no more peppers. So, oops, sorry guys. All right. I think it's not right for sweet corn, just field corn. You know what? Ours is, that could be right. I don't honestly know, Nathan, with the whole sweet corn. I always heard it the same, you know, knee high by the 4th of July. But again, I literally planted 2 weeks late with that stuff, or actually 3 weeks late. So he'd be 41, has a married 23-year-old son, a 21-year-old son, and a 15-year-old son. Oh my gosh. Colin. Yeah, my youngest is 21, so starting to get green peppers in the greenhouse. Yes, yay! That is awesome. Hi, Jess. So that is awesome that you're getting green peppers in. My green peppers were eaten. So, yeah. My russet potatoes and sweet potatoes are growing like weeds. I've had 4 cherry tomatoes so far. There are about 30 green ones growing, fingers crossed. Yes, absolutely. And 5B, it's been raining like crazy. Yeah. Where are you at, Urban Girl? I assume that's your name, Kiki. Yeah, I started so late with everything, and I even bought starts to put in the ground, and they didn't last. So your corn is loving the rain, though. See, we're in a drought. We are literally in a drought. My county is in a drought, and the southern part of the state is they're just abnormally dry. So I tried last 2 years, never worked. Finally in the greenhouse it worked. That's awesome. That's so awesome, Bridge. Yeah, so I've actually just been kind of planning my fall garden. I figure obviously it's too late to plant anything for any type of summer harvest. And so I think I'm just going to go ahead and plan out my fall garden. I started weeding in the garden, so I need to finish that up. I need to probably film a little bit of that just so you guys can see, but so far behind. Oh, you're in upstate New York. Okay. All right. Awesome. Yes, Kiki. Okay. So I have a cousin that her name is actually Crystal, but they call her Kiki. So we have a bunch of tomatoes and peppers. I don't know what we're going to do if they all come in. You're going to be canning and drying and freezing like crazy and making sauce and salsa and all kinds of stuff. Oh my gosh. The raccoon tore the top off of the 5-foot tall sunflower, ran off with it. Oh, boo. That sucks. Yeah, you go. Yeah. So Colin, you guys have had plenty of rain. We haven't. So that's why you guys are just kind of at the abnormally dry stage. We are very much, very, very dry right now. So even though we've had rain, it greened things up, the rain that we did get, but it still wasn't enough. We're still in a drought. So I've had a few fungus growing in my yard. It does make things difficult, but that's okay. Honestly, my plants are doing well, surprisingly. So I cut back my French tarragon. I'm like, wait a minute, what did I cut? Yeah, I cut back my French tarragon, and my oregano is taking off, and my dill is going to seed. So I'm just going to let it go to seed because I don't have that big of a patch in my herb bed. So I thought I'll just let it go to seed, and I'll let it reseed itself because that's what it did last year. And but I gave my my French tarragon a pretty good pruning. I cut it back to about 6 inches tall, and they're just going everywhere. But they were literally probably 2.5 foot tall. The stalks or the stems were super tall. I do have some basil that's looking well, so I am going to harvest a little bit of that. I need to harvest mint. I have spearmint and peppermint, so I have things that I can harvest. My echinacea, I can harvest. I'm only going to harvest a little bit of that because I'm going to let it reseed itself again like it did last year. So my tomatoes are finally flowering. Yay! And I only got my peppers in the ground like 2 weeks ago. I have, however, gotten several zucchini, yellow squash, and today I got my first cucumbers. Awesome! 100 tomato plants approximately and about 40 pepper plants. That is amazing. That was my goal this year. Was I just basically wanted to do all peppers and tomatoes. And I was going to grow all kinds of stuff, but I really wanted the peppers and tomatoes to grow because I wanted to make a lot of sauce, and I wanted to make some salsa and stuff like that, and can, but it just didn't happen this year. So, but that's okay. That is so cool. Because so Lori at Firefly Farm lives in New York. She also lives in upstate New York. And so she works on Broadway. So, oh, you only have a couple more months of that before you get to go back to work, huh? That's going to be awesome. Oh, are you talking about your mushrooms? Your mushrooms were poisonous? Yeah. We're 2.5 inches over normal finally. No more drought here. Nice, nice, nice. Which doesn't matter to me anyway since I'm allergic to mushrooms. Oh, boo, that sucks. Had terrible flooding. Some people have property damage and power outages. Oh, no, that's terrible. Right back on the Hudson. I used to live in the Hudson Valley. Nice. Yeah, so actually in Europe, Germany and I think Denmark are flooding like crazy right now. They had flash floods and they've had some weird. They've had some, they've actually had some deaths. So that's really sad. The Florida building that collapsed, the condos that collapsed, that was insane to me too. So I hope you all keep everybody in your thoughts and prayers and good vibes, good energies. So we were going to do a lot of different things, but all we got in was those dahlias. Oh yeah, dahlias are beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love dahlias. Season is the most bizarre growing season for me thus far. It has been a really bizarre growing season, I think, for most people. It really has. It's been crazy. One line for my family had settled in right back. Oh, how cool. How cool. Yes, Jess, they are. They are still growing. And they have blossoms. Yay! We have flowers. So we have, I think I have 11 plants that have made it so far. And I think I have 9 of them, or maybe 7 of them that are flowering already. So finally, I should say. So I am super excited because I really didn't think anything was going to grow this year. And it's just a combination of things. The weather being a big, playing a big part in it, but just getting out there and getting stuff in the ground late for several different reasons. Pure laziness, frankly. Pure laziness. I just couldn't keep up with everything and I couldn't get stuff to start. I had problems with my starting soil and I'm just like, that is it. I'm done. So been having some blossom end rot. Oh, boo. Yep, get some powdered milk. Yes. Are you just going to put it on there, or are you sprinkle it on there, or are you going to actually mix it up and then give it to them? Yes, dahlias are stunning. I know, right, Jess? Yay! Dahlias are absolutely stunning. My nephew is 50 miles north of the worst flooding in Germany. He said some of the flooding took out buildings and villages that have been there for 1,000 years. I know, it's absolutely crazy. Thankfully, our family in Germany, I have a cousin over there and her family, and then Tony's his mom's side of the family actually still lives in Germany. So, they're German. So anyway, everybody seems to be okay. They're all fine, but yeah, a lot of people haven't fared very well. So it is super exciting about the tomatoes, isn't it? I'm so excited about it. I am super, super excited because I really didn't think I was going to get anything. So not autocorrect tonight, stiff fingers. Oh no, boo. Yeah, see, you guys have had Darren and Bridge up there. They're up in Canada. They've had plenty of rainfall. So let's see here. Oh, that is going to be way cool, Nathan. Dahlias are, so you've added that to your flower farm. That is freaking amazing. I sincerely love dahlias. I just think they're absolutely beautiful. No, just put it on there. Okay, mix it into the dirt some. Yep. Yep. Raccoons are so bad here. We've had to fence them out of all of our garden areas. I have a ton of raccoon, but they come and eat the cat food that I put out for the cats. So they have been, knock on wood, and this is fake wood, but I'm still knocking on it. Luckily, thankfully, we have had very, very well-behaved raccoons. So they have stayed out of my chicken coop. They've stayed out of my garden. Of course, maybe it was them that ate my peppers. I don't really know. I really don't know. But I do have a mole problem. And we have, you know, we live about 100 yards away from the feed store. So they have rats over there, and they have ventured up this way, and they've gotten into like my, before I was able to get my scratch into a tin trash can, they were getting into that, and they'll eat my wild bird seed and all of that stuff too. So I have to, and it's not just I've only found one rat, but we have several mice, like field mice. I'm surrounded by fields. So yeah, it's crazy. Our issues are the deer at night. They like to eat the flowers off our tomato plants. Yeah. That's another thing that I don't know exactly which animal it has been that has actually eaten the pepper plants, and they ate almost all of tomatoes. I was trying to think how many I actually had. I had 3 85-foot rows. So you figure I was planting them out about every 2 foot. So yeah, I had 3 85-foot rows of tomato plants, and only 11 or 15 have survived. So yeah. The cat food doesn't keep them happy here. They dig it all up here just after grubs, not the plants. Oh yeah, I suppose. I think that I probably don't have an issue with the raccoons with grubs, because I have a mole problem. So I do have some moles here. Most of my tomatoes have stopped producing temporarily because of the flooding. They're a little stressed. Some varieties are loving it though, so I'm taking notes. Awesome. Yes. The raccoons in my tree eat anything but the tomatoes and potatoes. That's crazy. The mole that has made my backyard, it's bouncing up, sorry, into a maze of air holes and tunnels that crush in when I walk. Yep, I have that same problem all over my yard. Yay, groceries are put away already. Woohoo! Oh, hey, not too shabby if you're only missing one cucumber. You have a Maine Coon. She protects the garden from the critters. Awesome. I have 4 cats. And Amy baby he's in the house. I've been able to keep him in the house the last 2 days. So, but I have 4 cats, and so they help with the mouse and the mole problem. Since I've let the chickens start free ranging, I'm hoping that that'll help with the other just bugs in general. And the dogs have dug my entire front yard up. I mean, we can't even mow it with the mower very well because the craters are just so deep. They're husky, so you know. So yeah, Maine Coons are just really cool. They really are. Ended up throwing out 300 plus tomato plants because we ran out of space. Oh my gosh. Wow. Got my first 4 small potatoes this afternoon. 1 red and 3 purple. Yay! That is awesome. Oh, you're in the Hudson Valley. Okay. I put smoke bombs down the air holes last night. My yard looked like a steam field. I'll bet. Yeah. Baby has actually been in the house. I'm having a hard time keeping him and Steven in the house. They want to be outside. They're used to being outside. They like it. And so, yeah, it's kind of a struggle, but in all honesty, he's not really doing much better. Like there's not really been any change in him. So I don't know. I'm going to have to look for a low cost vet clinic because the vet that I go to he's pricey. So your potatoes are dying back. Awesome. Yes, you will need to start checking them very soon. Yes. I am excited for the wedding pictures. I am super excited for those wedding pictures. So, but probably I'm hoping by next week. We'll see. The photographer that she's a friend of ours, and she went out to Maryland her sister is moving again, so they're moving, and they're having another baby, I think. Isn't that the case, Amy? Aren't they having another baby too? So, and yes, the hand fasting ceremony will be next. I'm trying to start planning for that already. So, and Deb will be coming out to do that for me. So I'm super excited. Yeah, I don't, Amy, I don't really know. They both have that really bad breath, so I would assume that's probably what it is. And Tyrion had it. It seems to be in that bloodline, so for whatever reason. It was so nice to chat with you guys. Have a great evening. Happy growing. Yes, same to you, Kiki. Have a wonderful week. 14th Street Vet Clinic in Des Moines. Okay, I will look at that. I will look at them, Colin. Thank you. They have an 8-month-old. Oh, okay. Number 4, just moving to a permanent home for once. Yay! Yeah, I don't I don't honestly know because Demon doesn't, knock on wood, Demon has been fine, and so is Finn. So I don't know. But that particular bloodline, both those 2 bloodlines, yeah, we have Sasha and Killian. Okay, so Sasha and Killian the cats that I had were the parents of Tyrion and Steven. And almost all of those cats, except Sasha. Sasha was the only one that didn't have feline leukemia. Then Baby's bloodline, Sweet Pea, his mom had feline leukemia. So it's in the bloodline. So the concrete work you did near the pool is so neat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Yeah, I did that just before Amy came. So I did that the week of the 4th. So I forgot all about that. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you mentioned that. Tony and I had a great time doing that. So we actually went, it was done. We did it on the 4th of July, I believe, or maybe it was the 5th, but either way, we ended up he lifted all of the bags of Quikrete. They're 80-pound bags. And I'm like, holy cow, I can't lift that. I just can't do it. So, so he lifted the bags. He got we bought a cement mixer several years back, probably about 3 or 4 years back, and paid $150 for this huge cement mixer. And we've only used it one time and for a very little amount. And so it was nice to be able to pull that out and actually use it. And so he did that. He mixed it up for me. And yeah, I took care of the mold and the whole 9 yards. It was actually a lot of fun. So each time I did the mold, it took 180-pound bag of Quikrete, roughly. It was just insane how much that actually takes, because it was a 2 by 2 foot mold, and it was like 3 inches thick, or is it 4 inches thick? I don't remember. So yeah, it's crazy. Hi, David. How are you? Oh yes, Deb. You know, whenever you want, you can do that. That'll be fine. It's not a big, whenever you have the time to do that, that'll be great. You can send it to me. My cats have to stay in with the busy main street in front of my house and the interstate 1 block behind. Yes, yes. Yes, my pool is still colored green. However, I have actually been working on it. So I can't, pool supplies are in a huge shortage right now. So I am doing all of this by hand, and it is taking me forever. So I think I've got it to a point now, like today I am a little red, even though I put some sunscreen on. But I got into the pool about 1 o'clock and I got out about 5 o'clock. So I spent 4 hours, and that's literally all I did was I skimmed and brushed the pool. I have to actually get into the pool. So it's just algae. It's not like it's anything, you know, it's not going to hurt me. So it's just like being in a pond, but it's a very clean pond in comparison. So, okay, let's see. Renting one for 4 hours local was $450. That's why I used a wheelbarrow. Yeah. See, I'm super lucky. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and it was literally, you know, in the next town over. So, and the lady's like, all this crap is just sitting in my garage, and we can't use it anymore. So it's going away. And I said, okay, cool. So I think I paid either 100 or 150 for it. I don't remember which one. Yes, I do have 3 months to format a ceremony, but we all know how things go at my house. Right, Amy? Yeah, you said that this morning, David, that you weren't sure that you could get signal. So it is a lot of concrete. It really is. You don't want to do it. Actually, I don't mind doing it. I mean, I'm just doing it as a hobby. So I think if I did it as a job, I probably wouldn't care for it so much, but yeah. Yeah, I know. Clean pond. I will get some video of, I had actually filmed myself in the pool, cleaning, you know, brushing it up and all that stuff. And I was showing the water and all of that stuff. And I thought, I don't know that I want to put myself on the YouTubes in a swimming suit. I don't know how well that would be received. So yeah. So that's why I didn't put it up and I didn't do anything with it. So I just went ahead and deleted it. So, but I sincerely am thinking about just going ahead and doing it again and throwing caution to the wind and say, whatever, it is what it is. And if you don't like it, at least I'm in a swimsuit, right? If you don't like it, don't watch it, right? So you'd be a lobster after 1 hour. Yeah, I know. I'm actually building up a tolerance. I don't know if I'm just gaining more, somehow producing more melanin. I don't freaking know. But I tan, but I have like, it's like a red tan. Like I don't know how best to explain it. I really don't. And you can't really tell in here, but I mean, Amy knows what I'm talking about. So I have this like red tint to my tan always. Chlorine is really hard to find now. Ponds aren't bad, just smell really strong. Yeah, I got paid to take it. I wish. I would have loved to have been able to get it for free or actually been paid to take it, but it's okay. It was so worth the money. It really was, because I didn't want to mix it all by hand. I'm so glad that we have it. And I do want to take that walk the whole way around the pool. So, yep, I am going to get the acreage guest ready. Yep, you're right. That's how you found the cauldrons on Marketplace. I know people sell it, and then I always seem to not ever come across the super awesome deals. I usually get pretty good deals, but I rarely get anything for free, that's in good shape or anything like that. So I don't know if I'm just not fast enough or what the deal is, but I don't spend my time. I'll be honest, I haven't even spent a lot of time on social media the last 2 weeks. So that tells you about how often I'm on Facebook Marketplace. Of course, I get on there and I'll scour it for a while and, or I should say peruse it. I don't really scour it, but I do peruse it. But I also get on there and look for very specific things. So yeah. Use Marketplace without Facebook. I would like it better. Yeah. Bunch of scuzz buckets out there who would cause trouble. Yes, you're right. You're right. But I'm also to the point where I'm 45 years old. I don't give a shit. Like, if you don't like me, you don't like me. You don't have to support me in any way, shape, or form if that's not something that you're interested in doing. I don't need I don't need fake friends. I love having, all of you people here have been very good friends to me. So yeah, I don't like the fake. So take the trouble and start stepping. It's called a sunburn. Yeah. My skin is pretty much new piggy pink. Aw. Sidewalk area looks fantastic. It would have been nice to have it throughout the years. Yes, it would be nice to have it throughout the yard. Actually, I think I'm going to, I'm trying to find salvaged or just salvaged lumber and things of that nature. I actually want to start building raised garden beds in the garden. And I'm going to use that concrete form to make my paths through the garden. I think it's going to be so neat, and it will truly be an architectural potager garden. It's going to be so nice. I'm so excited for it. So, oops. Let's see here. Not going to be able to do the fair weekend trip, so I should plan a late summer trip to help out. You can if you want. You can if you want. I found some really nice newborn dolls lately. I have plans for all of them to become wicked good monsters and zombies. Awesome. Aw, Colin, I like you too, bud. Thank you so much. I actually had JV is coming down for, oh, that'll be awesome. It'll be awesome to meet Jeremiah. That'll be great. Hey, we are the weirdos, mister. If you guys know the movie The Craft, you'll know what I'm talking about. I swear that is me standing right there looking at her. We are the weirdos, mister. It will be, Amy, it will be super neat to get to have the garden like that. Like, it's going to be, I'm super pumped for it. So I've been kind of scavenging or trying to scavenge stuff. And I think I have some 4x4s for posts. I think I have some of those secured, a couple of them. And I think I might have 4 of them secured. And I'm just going to start nailing in the, those wooden window frames that I have. Like, I have my stockpile out there. And Amy and Deb both know what I'm talking about. But then I can start putting together my, a greenhouse. So that'll be permanent right in front of, or actually right behind the raspberries to the north of them. So yeah, I don't know, David, how he found me. And I think that I don't know. It might have actually been through, I think I met him on one of your lives. And proud of it too, right? Yes, inventory. All right, Nathan. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful week. So hopefully I'll get some more content. I'm going to get some actual content out this week. I'm super excited. I'm just going to kind of put together a whole bunch of stuff to make one video. And I do have some things that I'm going to be working on. And I'm just going to start filming here and there. I'm not going to do a ton because I don't have the ability to finish a project right now. So I know it would be, that's what I got them for, Amy, that's why I got those, and I got them all for free. So, but yeah, that's what I intended to do with them in the first place. So my goal is to get them put together, into a greenhouse form. And then, I'm going to I think I'm just going to put, like pet screen, either that or for sure pet screen for, but what I'd like to do is do pet screen and hardware cloth, on the outside. That way it keeps the bugs out, but it also, little claws can't tear through it. So, and then I'll cover it in plastic, obviously. So weirdo world. Heck yeah. Yeah. I have not been on, I haven't been to anything really on YouTube. I've kept up with a couple of, I've caught up on a couple people's channels on their videos, but I don't have time to do all of that right now. So, that's why I haven't, so I haven't left, JV any comments or anything like that. And so, hello, Frontier for Survival. How are you? Welcome. Yeah, I just really have not been, I spend more time on Instagram and TikTok at this point. There's a lot of politicking going on, in various forms. We'll just say it's not just, on various topics. on Facebook, and I just, and even on YouTube, and I just don't really, I don't want to play into that drama. So poop on that. You're starting to document your upcoming surgery for your daughter. What are you having surgery on? Are you still doing your, you just did your, went to the dentist, didn't you? Is that what you're doing though? Are you doing actually like, permanent, what do they call those? Implants. There we go. Implants. Are you going to do implants, or what are we doing? So YouTube takes time. That's why I left. Yeah. It does take time. But it's, I don't know. I've started to really kind of spread my wings and broaden my horizons when it comes to that. Oh, okay. She is having gastric sleeve surgery. Oh, fantastic. That will be fantastic for her to have to look back on. That'll be great. That'll be awesome. I've started watching a whole bunch of other channels, and not so much lately, but I really have expanded my my genre, I guess you could say. I've really started to make, I've just decided that I'm going to make this channel more of a broad range. So it is homesteading. Everything is homesteading. Everything I do is still homesteading because it's being done on my homestead, on my farm, on my acreage, on my, my farmstead, whatever you want to call it. So I'm still in the genre, and, everything, all the projects and stuff that I do, like the DIYs, the builds, that kind of stuff, that's all for me to have gardening and animals and things of that nature. So yeah, I'm not going to pigeonhole myself. I've decided I'm coming out of the pigeonhole, and, I figured that the product that I'm trying to sell, so to speak, is myself. So, I just need to be my normal wild self and just do what I do and document it as I go. And if people like it, they'll watch it. And if they don't, they won't. So, I've just decided I don't really want to be in, I don't want to be stuck in one genre, because I don't think that's not a good way to market yourself, so, everything is homesteading. It all has to do with your home. Exactly. Might have to move to Iowa. It's too expensive out here. It's not, well, if you're looking to buy land, good luck. It's not cheap. If you're looking at purchasing, farmland, it's not cheap at all. Hi, Gary. How are you? Hope you're having a good evening. So anywho, yeah, I don't really, I've kind of got the Airstream, mostly cleaned up. I got things wiped down. I need to vacuum in here again, because I use it so often. I'm in and out. I love being out here. So, it's time to vacuum and mop again, and, probably wipe things down again. I do need to strip the beds yet. I haven't stripped them since I sent Amy off at the airport, so I need to do that. But Wyoming, you saw 80 acres for $24K on Zillow. Nice. I know. September 9th through 12th, Wednesday to Sunday. You're booking that? Okay. Okay, but are you coming back out in October? Like, that's literally like that's like 3 weeks out from that. Like, you're coming back out October 9th, right? Yeah, exactly. Oh, you are a crazy woman. But I'll be happy to have you. And hopefully the weather actually still should be really nice enough here that you know, we can still spend time out by the fire pit and here in the Airstream. So yes, both months. That's crazy. Oh, yay! David will be coming too. Oh, you know what? Let's see. You might have to come out early. You might have to come out earlier because let me see what that date is. Okay, so October 6th. So Amy, get you a water line. So yeah, actually, if you come out in October, if you come out like the 6th, that is our council meeting. So Amy's putting in an offer on a piece of on a lot here in town. So yeah, that would be good if you could be here for that. I'll have to talk to you about it, but what weekend? What weekend is Winona doing the desert concert? And that's out. Is that going to be in Arizona or where? I don't remember where you said that was at. Honestly, David, that would be awesome. Montana is also beautiful. But Montana and Wyoming have very harsh winters. So just keep that in mind. Oh, David can only take one day off. Okay. Oh, September 9th. All right. In your desert. Yes, we can plan it offline. Yes. So, okay. Well, cool beans. Yay. That'll be fun. Yeah. So anyway, tomorrow is city business day. I got to get a whole bunch of city business done. I have to get calls made to the attorney. The city attorney. I have, oh my gosh. Yeah. I've actually started. So like I said earlier, I'm cleaning the pool out by hand. So I don't have any chemicals to use of any sort. I don't really use them anyway. I do use a shock treatment, but I can't get my hands on any of that stuff. Every time I go to buy some, it's out. So yeah, I was pretty upset with that. So I'm going to continue to work on the pool this week and try to get that cleaned up again. I don't mind having it a little green, but it's got to get cleaned up. It's literally like swimming in a pond, and I get out of there and I'm like, my swimsuit has algae down inside of it, and I'm going, ew. Hopefully it's good for the skin. It's not like seaweed though, so I don't know. And then so I got my herb bed cleaned out today or this week. I started the weeding on the garden, and I started to figure out what I'm going to plant. So I'm going to finish up I'm going to till probably tomorrow. and clean out all of the weed debris. And then, the only reason I'm tilling it is because I don't want to pull all those weeds by hand. I can't do it. It's literally for like what's 85 by 60? Yeah, so that's a lot of square footage. I have to try to hand weed, and that's not going to happen. So anyway, I do need to cut down mint, or cut back my mint, and I've been letting the chickens free range I started Saturday. They were out for about an hour. Yesterday they were out for about an hour and a half. And then today they were out for just under 2 hours. So I'm just trying to increase it by about 30-minute increments. Because I can't dedicate the time to watch them, and because I live in town, I can't just let them roam, because I also have a field that literally just got sprayed today. I'm not happy about it, but I got a field that's on 3 sides of me, and I really don't want any of my chickens to be lost in the bean field over there. So until I can get them to stay pretty close to their surroundings, because they've been trying to wander off farther and farther each day, and I don't want them to do that. So I figure until I can get them to where I've got the time to spend watching them and they get the routine down, then and learn their parameters, I guess, their boundaries. Until they do that, I'm just going to increase the time that they're outside every day. So out into, yeah, I know, David, Arizona is absolutely insanely expensive. So, right, Jess? Yeah, Ohio is too close to your ex, isn't it? But you would be closer to your kiddos. So, there's that to consider too, David. I used to plain bleach in my pool, but it was not a saltwater system. Don't know if it does make a difference, actually. So I can only use, so the algicide is deactivated chlorine. Salt is also deactivated chlorine or inactivated chlorine. I don't remember how exactly. I can't remember the exact word, the exact term. So anyway, I've actually thought about, I think I might just go buy a really big bag of baking soda again and a few gallons of vinegar and try and clean it up that way, because that's how I cleaned it up in the first place. That's how I cleaned the pool when I opened it. So, and then I threw in algicide and pool salt. So I think I'm probably just going to have to do it that way again, because vinegar and baking soda I can get, but I can't get, I cannot get the shock treatment, which is a huge, it is a huge chlorine load, but it gets filtered out really quickly. So, yeah, I don't know. I also am going to add some more, sand to the sand filter. So, if I could get goats, that would be great, but I don't have the infrastructure for goats. So I literally am just, this sounds really bad, but as my domesticated animals pass over the Rainbow Bridge, they're not going to be replaced. And I don't know that I don't know if the council will agree to me having goats in town, because I do want goats, but I don't have the infrastructure for them right now. I don't have a goat barn or house. I don't have milking stanchions and all of that stuff. They're on my list, but not right now. I sincerely need to, I need to coast and ride this out for a while and see what I can get done now, and then possibly down the road entertain the thought of goats. I really truly want goats. I want goats. I want alpacas. You know, I love donkey poodles. I would love to be able to have, you know, a couple of cows, a couple of hogs. You know, I would love to have all of these things, but I have been really good this year and said no to myself, and absolutely no more chickens. I didn't buy any chicks. I'm super proud of myself because that takes a lot of self-control for me. So yeah, goats do eat a lot. They'll eat a whole lot of stuff. No, they do eat their housing, and the reason they eat their housing is it's wood. So, and I'm not well versed enough on raising goats, so I don't want to get goats right now. You're gonna put goats on Firefly Lawn and tell the council the mayor said it's okay. Okay, you do that. I'm certainly hoping you're moving here and not just gonna put a whole bunch of shit on the lot you want to buy. Because I have to take care of that, woman. I know. I saw your new puppy. Oh my God, so sweet. So sweet. You know, I don't really want ostrich or emus either. And I will tell you the reason I don't want, I just want to get myself where I've got infrastructure built before I start entertaining the very good chance of getting other animals. So I also have been looking, I've actually been looking at land in other places as well, because to get farmland around here is insanely expensive. And I truly want I would like a true working farm. So it doesn't have to be anything huge. It can be a hobby farm, so to speak, but you know, it'll be a nice homestead. And but I want to get us to a point where we are fairly self-sufficient and not having to rely on a whole bunch of things like, you know, going to the grocery store or, you know, all of that stuff. So, but I have been looking for more land, and if I can get some around here that I can keep livestock on so that I can raise to take into butcher, then I will. But and I'm not going to do the butchering. I've decided that while I would love to learn how to do it, it's not something that I physically can probably do anyway because of my back and my fibro and all of these other issues that I have going on. So I've really over the last several months come to I am looking still in Iowa, but I was actually looking in I've been looking in for like the last, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years. I've been looking in Tennessee and Virginia, which I know that's where you're at. I've been looking in Tennessee and Virginia, North Carolina, Kentucky. And I've also looked at Arizona because you can get huge amounts of land out there, but the problem is that they're very inhabitable. So as far as like, it's really hard to farm. So, and I need to be able to farm because I need to be able to raise my own food. I'm not a vegetarian and I don't plan on becoming one. So I want to be able to raise some livestock. And then I also need to be able to have a good working relationship with a butcher. So here a chick, there a duck, everywhere a goat and a cow. I was literally going to sing it. Yeah, I know, Margot. That just, Deb, yes, Iowa farmland is very expensive. And I will tell you, it's because we have the best topsoil in the nation. And that is why it's so expensive, is because we have such fertile grounds. The only thing that I don't, that's the only reason that would keep me from being out of Iowa, moving out of Iowa, is the soil. I'm not even kidding you. Because my garden is super fertile as it is, and my topsoil here is amazing. So if I take the proper care, I can get anything to grow. I really can. It's that good. So, but it's right now, farmland is going for about, depending on where it's at in Iowa, it's going anywhere between 8,000 to 15,000 per acre of tillable acreage. If you're looking for even just a small, what they would call a hobby farm or a farmstead or a small homestead, a farmette, I guess. So anything that is about 15 to 20 acres, between 10 and 20 acres, with even just a small house and maybe an outbuilding, I mean, you're still looking up into the $500,000 range. It's insane. It is insane. If it's anything that's tillable, if it's anything that's usable to grow on a commercial level, it is insanely expensive. So the problem with Tennessee in general is the soil is super rocky, and it doesn't matter where you go. Northern Tennessee has more clay. It seems like northwestern Tennessee, and even like western Tennessee is more, seems to be more clay, whether it be north or south. And then, or no, I'm sorry, it's rocky. Eastern is more clay. It seems like, I don't know, just from what I could tell by going, when we were traveling through Tennessee. So it is an absolutely beautiful state. I did find land, and I'm on farmflip.com. I have a profile on FarmFlip. I have a profile on LandFlip. I have a profile with Land USA. Like I've got yeah, I'm serious about looking around. I look around. Yes, there's a lot of limestone in the ground in Tennessee. Kentucky's the same way, but Kentucky seems to have a lot of clay. So, which would be great for making textiles, like clay pots and tiles. But you still are going to have to add a lot of limestone. Is actually really good. It's a fantastic fertilizer, frankly, but you have to, you have to know how to use it. So I don't know that I really want to learn how to farm on a large scale in different soil than I already do. I'm I am 45, so I'm not going to live forever. I'm not going to be able to do a lot of that work forever. So, you know, parts of Tennessee isn't. We lived near Seaverville for over a year and a half, and we had a huge garden. Oh, cool. I don't know where that is, though. Where is Seaverville? Obviously, I don't know Tennessee all that well, but I know that there's beautiful forest and mountains, and that's actually where I was looking. I think this was a 40-acre, or no, it was a 110-acre parcel, and it was like, it had it had a pond and 3 different branches of streams running through the property. Oh, Tony's taking the dogs in, so they're going to bark and make a lot of noise. Okay, it's near Pigeon Forge. Pigeon Forge is beautiful. I want to go and actually spend some time there. What I've seen of Pigeon Forge is beautiful. Got a moth there at the screen at the window. So I don't know that I don't know that I want to start over somewhere with trying to learn, because I'm still trying to learn my land here. I need more of it. That's my thing. But I have looked, and I continue to look. I always keep my eye out. I don't know why, but I do. But that's definitely not going to be in the any near future, because this year is busy, and next year is going to be just as busy, because we have to buckle down really hard to save enough money so we can go in May of 2023 to go to Germany. So I just need a 4-bedroom house with large pantry, about a 1/4 acre for a garden, and then I want to be surrounded by 10 acres of woods and a creek for less than $75,000. Is that so much to ask? No, I don't think so either, right? If you go drive through Gatlinburg and into North Carolina, into the Cherokee area, they have huge areas where the elk roam freely. Is amazing. Oh, cool. So my youngest daughter, when she went out to Wyoming, she fell in love with Wyoming. And she keeps saying, I think the West is calling me. And I go, I don't think you need to get that far away from Mom. But if that's where she wants to go, more power to her. You know, I mean, if that's what's going to make her happy. My kids, I don't think any of my kids are, well, Kennedy is not open to it just because of the situation with my grandson. But so she has to stay here for at least another 10 years. So, but then they can move if they want. But my kids really, like, my son has a job that the place that he works, they have facilities, like 250 facilities just in the United States alone. And they have, I think, 50 other locations worldwide. So I know that there's one overseas, over in Europe. There's several over in Europe. And, you know, he actually is thinking that he's going to go with us to go to Germany. He's actively saving and paying off debt and whatnot. So he's very serious. And, you know, he may end up staying and transferring there for his job if he has the ability to, which would be great. I mean, for him. I would miss him terribly, but he has the ability. He would have the ability to fly back because he has a very, very good paying job. So, but anywho, all right. Well, I have been on here for an hour and a half, so it's probably time to get off of here and maybe finish my bottle of wine. I mean, I haven't even finished my first glass. That's crazy. So, which is odd for me, but so Tony wants to stay a minimum of 2 weeks. I would like to extend that for a month so that we can see not just Germany, but I truly want to go into I'd like to be able to travel around Europe. I would love to go to France. And I would love to be able to go to I'd love to be able to go to the UK, but we'll see. But for sure, France it's on my bucket list. And I figure if we're already over there, I want to go because I don't know if I'll ever get back. So, and I have several places in France that I want to visit, things that I really like. I have been, since I was a child, have wanted to see. And I'd like to go to Belgium too, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. So I have family history. Two of my great-grandfathers. So my maternal biological great-grandfather. He ended up at Normandy, and then he was actually, not only was he in Normandy, but he somehow ended up over at the Battle of the Bulge. So, and a very nice Belgian woman, when he actually got injured, and it's kind of a cool story actually. So he got shot, and he hid in bushes in this Belgian farmhouse area, and this really nice Belgian lady found him and took care of him, and yeah. So my great-grandfather had some really, really big history. My other, he would have been my step-great-grandfather, but still my great-grandfather nonetheless. He was actually in Italy during World War II. He fought in Italy, and he was also in Africa. So he started out in Africa and ended up going to Italy. So that's a very strong military history, like really strong military history. So I really want to see those sites. I really do, before I die. So, and yeah, Norway, Netherlands, Switzerland. Yes. Right. I would just love to travel all of Europe. I would love to see it all. I sincerely would. I would love to see it all. I have a very deep German heritage, bloodline, and so Germany is very. I would love to be able to see where my great-grandparents got on the boat to come to America, to immigrate to America, like that. And that was in Hamburg. So, which was, it's the German port. So, but I would like to, I'm really trying to find more information about that side of my family. And I would like to be able to visit the places that, you know, they came from, so that I can kind of see where I came from, my roots. And on my mother's side of the family, it's German, Irish, and Scottish. And so I would love to go to Ireland and Scotland. And we have some, we obviously have some Norse in there, and I'm not sure if it's Norway or if it's the thought has lost me. Sweden. There we go. So yeah, I may very well have I may very well in a past life have lived, you know, anywhere over there. So who knows? But I do have a very deep, yearning to go visit these places. I really want to see where I came from. So, so I've actually been talking with a couple of, it would be my paternal grandmother. I've been talking to a couple of, I guess it would be her sister and sister-in-law. I can't really remember, but anyway, yeah, I'm trying to pump information from about my roots, about my heritage. So, from the Dorshire side of the family. So it would be great. It would be amazing to see all of those things. So, all I can do is keep trying, keep looking for information, and keep planning. So, anywho, all right. So I am going to end this, and I will try very hard to get some more content out, whether they be shorts, or I would really like to get a full video out. Maybe just an update video of what's going on around here. But other than that, I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of getting, I probably won't get a whole bunch of anything out. So hopefully, though, at least some shorts and maybe one full video, but we shall see, at least here on YouTube. TikTok is another story. I am able to upload shorts frequently. You know, I'm able to upload video to TikTok very easily, so it's nice. So I have to say, I do really like TikTok a lot. And I am getting a lot of views on my chicken stuff. It's crazy. So anyway, all right. So I thank you all so much for coming back and seeing me and checking up on me and supporting me, of course. And I will catch you guys all on the flip side. And I do have plans for next week. So, anywho, I wish you all many blessings, and I hope you have a wonderful and productive week. And lasso this energy that is crazy right now, because it is nuts. The energies going on in the universe are just crazy, and you can use it to your advantage. So anyway, all right. Love to all of you, and I will see you later. Bye.